Hey guys, I'm Consolidation, and today more Tehenhauin and friends. We have we have Gorm, we've got Tom Philly up here, which is pretty good. Pretty good. We're going to grab Pillars of the Unseen Constellation. I'm not sure I want to push as far as Wellsprings of Eternity while it's still a ruin, because I don't like the look of our neighbours. We're going to have to try and get this guy an army. We really are, like an actual army, I think. Also, Tehenhauin's over here. I think we are going to travel towards SOTEK nice and quickly. In fact, I'm going to try and make sure that I can get their next turn so we can deal with it quicker. We want to make sure that Tehenhauin, our new best friends, who are... How are they friends with us? Military alliance and military access. Okay, so it didn't actually vassalize them. Which is a shame. It can be inconsistent about, you know, how that works. I like it when you bring back a faction as a vassal, even though I wouldn't characterize it as a vassalage. You know, I feel like the extra money we get is just because, you know, we have more friends and there's more, like, trade between us and things. So that feels appropriate. I know that's supposed to be what, like, a trade agreement does, but, you know, I feel like trade agreements aren't necessarily all that lucrative. You know, the vassalization just feels like a little increase to that, because your friendship is so firm because you brought them back from the dead. You know, that's how I like to roleplay it. But you know, Defensive Alliance is fine. It's just the mod that allows you to you know, awaken factions. It's a bit inconsistent because of like something. I think it could be a split between like the different games factions. So if it's a faction for like game 2 and it's a faction for game 3, I think they're behaving differently. I think that might be the determining, you know, difference between them, but I don't know for certain. I feel like there must be more stuff we can buy that isn't just like this farm. Like, is there really nothing else that we can get? Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Outpost available. Ooh, yeah, okay, let's actually build that. Let's build that. It's left us with absolutely no money, but we are still going to be doing a lot of conquering, so hopefully that'll work out okay. Hello, Luther. He wants peace, which is interesting. He's also at war with the Warden of the Living Pools. I can't imagine they would do much if left to their own devices. Oh, he's allied with the followers of Nagash across the pond. That's quite cute. God, it's so tempting to say yes. Strategically, I think it makes sense to say yes. Then I can have Gorm move up this way and then help Tehenhauin up in this area. And I think that would be, you know, strategically the most interesting thing to do. Then, you know, Tom Philly over here could actually head down here and get an army later to deal with this stuff. That would make the most sense. But we're playing as Tehenhauin, and there's no way he's going to peace out with, you know, anyone who is in Lustria who doesn't belong there. Okay, Taxalan is also building an outpost in Hualotl, so that'll be a little bit better defended. It's a way that they can join this war without actually joining the war, which I kind of find quite fun. You know, just allow us to have a slightly bigger garrison. So, Akash has appeared. Oh no. Out of the forest they emerge, the horned beasts that stand upright in a vile parody of man. They are the cloven ones, the children of chaos, and they have come for us to tear down our civilization. The war herds are migrating and destroying anything in their path. Defend yourselves from the beastmen's wrath. No, I'm going over here. Stupid. Alright, there's no point fighting this. So we won't. Could liberate it for Chanuapek. I'm not going to, because this is actually part of Talatstalan's territory. But we are going to awaken Chanuapek at some point. Let's loot. We could sack it for more money. Let's sack it and hope we can reach it again. Haha! The old sack and occupy, which I honestly think is ridiculous and shouldn't exist. I think it's dumb. It's just really silly. That is so damaged now. And it's got medicinal herbs. Oh, man, it's amazing. I bet they'll just give us way less money for it now. 700. Wow, okay. Not fine. I don't mind. Yeah, we bled that territory dry. Okay, that's... Oh, I guess we did just occupy a place. We have 0 movement for occupying. Let's get Spawnkin for Tehenhauin. That will give all of his Skinks, Chameleon Skinks, Red-Crested Skinks, all of his Skinks, Salamander and Razordon hunting packs, and Croxagores extra melee defense, leadership, and missile resist. So, very cool.
SOTEK Kikulu.
Yes. Gikulu. Don't know what that means. I hope it's not a slur. Let's get creative. Yeah, the extra capacity might be nice. But Greater Arcane Conduit, just so we can use it up. We need to channel, actually. Our Winds of Magic isn't maxed out, which is very surprising. And I'm going to do that for a while. The Rite of Ferocity gives us extra post-battle loot, which is pretty useful. Do you want to get this going? Because we have to wait a while. Yeah, 14 turns before we can use the Rite of SOTEK again. So, let's use the Rite of Ferocity. No, we shouldn't do that. Is it a worthwhile investment? I'm going to assume it is. I feel like that will give us more than 2 grand. Like, considerably more than 2 grand. Now, let's go ahead and colonize that. We can afford to upgrade it as well. And, okay, if we're going to be fighting a load of Demons of Chaos, what do I want, actually? We need something with mass. We do need something with mass. And I think we need Pterodons. I'm not going to get these, I'm going to get the Blessed ones. Because we have so many sacrificial offerings to spend. That I think I'm actually... Yeah, I'm going to do this a bunch of times. Although... we still have the sacrifice to Kavesa. Yeah, the Rite of SOTEK's going. We don't have... Okay, what we don't have is bonus armor for everybody. That's really nice. Love that. And we don't have jungle spawn. Yeah, it would be nice to get some of the really expensive stuff, like this great invocation of SOTEK. Do I want to afford that? Do you want to spend money on that? I could do that and then 3 Pterodons. Let's give it a go. I want to see what this is like. I don't think I've ever used this before. Genuinely, I don't think I've ever used it. But yeah, the sacrifice of Parhawks for the Blessed Pterodons, that is going to be really useful against Khorne. Khorne don't have ranged, so if we have a billion of these, we can just harass them, you know, as long as we want, really. It'll just be, will our army on the ground last long enough? Or not, I don't know. But I think we're going to sit tight for now, so our income can start to increase a little bit. Do want to queue up some other units. Some skirmishers might be an okay idea. It's just, any cavalry and chariots are going to be a massive pain. They're going to be really hard for us to overcome. Do I want to grab Chanuapek and bring them back from the dead? Ah, okay, yeah, that's all annoying. They've got the blood swamps here. They've got this territory too. Because clearly there was Skaven there. So if I take Chanuapek and then I awaken Chanuapek, I might sell them Ashlotal, because that's not really doing anything for us. So yeah, I might give it to Chanuapek and they'd be a great buffer against the Vampire Coast, while I go, like, around here to Chakwa. You know what, I'm going to go to Chakwa first. I'm going to go there first. Alright, I'm going to go there first, and then we can just go through the trees to Chanuapek. If they take over Ashlotal, like, who cares? I mean, I say who cares, they might come straight for Oshul, but between the elves and all the bonus Pterodons and stuff, this is a pretty cool army. Honestly, Loth and Seaguard are going to be great against Vampire Coast. Helping just whittle down all that trash. Also, like, I swear it used to have this stuff, like, crossed out if you had bought it already. It's really weird that it doesn't. And yeah, we should do Geomantic Pylon here as well. And maybe just a basic income building, actually. Just do that, and then next turn I'll try and get the Pylon. I think that's what we'll try and do. And, oh yeah, we still have a Spellcaster, Tanquack, headed towards Khorne. It'd be nice if he had some spellcasting in his army, because we really are lacking that. Same with the other army, actually. That really needs a wizard. Okay, and there's Roz. Roz going out with the dinosaurs for date night. Classic Roz. Okay, boom. Now, Tehenhauin. Regon. Oh, can you seriously not reach it? Not quite. Oh, that's disappointing. Anyway, we're going to take Regon and give it to Tlaxtla. Then we're going to head over here to get rid of Tlaxtla. There. Do I start queuing things up? I mean, some red-crested skinks in this army would be good for dealing with chaos. It would. Although the missile attacks from the chameleon stalkers are pretty good too. They might help crack through some demons or something. Just getting a lot of damage in before the fighting starts is really quite useful. But that armor piercing will help against kind of, you know, chaos warriors, that kind of thing. Then maybe I could just drop bombs on them with the pterodon riders. So yeah, I think we're going to get... Oh, I can only get a couple. This stuff's going to be really expensive. Where can I recruit? I mean, I can get an air force from over here. Yeah, we have no... Oh, no, we do, actually. Alright, you know what? I'll leave that to probably get destroyed. And I don't think we can quite get to a recruitment area there. Well, we can for them. Do you want to get even more pterodon riders? We have blessed ones and other ones. That might be interesting. That might actually do us really well against Khorne. Was I saying Khorne before or Chaos? Khorne doesn't have ranged. Chaos does. But, you know. Generally not. Honestly, like it's... Yeah, most kind of don't. I mean, like, a lot of Nurgles, like, you know, the Exalted Plague Bearers, they have a ranged attack, but it's quite short range as well. But yeah, Chaos aren't really known for range, but Khorne especially. Even though they do have the Skull Cannons, but we pretend those don't exist, because they're silly. Yeah, I think we're just going to go ahead and build that. But our income's up, so that's good. Hopefully we can sell Actually, no, Chakwa we're keeping. We're keeping Chakwa. Chakwa, Quitax, and Huolotl are ours. Brilliant. So that'll be another settlement for us. Okay. So, yeah, we can take that without losing anything, so I will. The Amulet of Itzel. Yes, 60% damage resistance. I remember that being really good. I love that. So, the amulet explodes into 1,000,000 crystal shards if the wearer is struck, greatly improving their resistance to damage for a short time. Excellent. So let's loot and occupy, because that's what we always do. And we can upgrade Quitax. We've got a fair bit of cash, actually. We can upgrade Huolotl. Let's do that. And let's get some logs, so we can get better trade income. We have the Guanji Valley, which I'm not sure what that's a reference to. It might not be a reference to anything. I was thinking the Ganges, but the Ganges are in India, aren't they? Not South America. If I remember correctly. But that's what I thought. It was like, Guanji, like Ganges? No, I don't think so. Someone will tell me, no, it's a reference to the Guanji River that exists. I'll be like, oh, my bad. Regon. Get out of here. Regon. Doesn't quite work. We can liberate Bordello. But we're not going to do that, because that's stupid. Okay. How much are you willing to give me for Brigand? grand. Alright, how about if I wait a turn? Would it be more than £1,000? Maybe. Maybe. Maybe I'll hang on to it for a second. Let you get a little bit more money in your coffers. Alright, I can spend 600 and 300. I don't know if that's worth doing. We might end up just losing the cash I'm looking to get from them. Stand your ground. Brilliant. Stand your ground is going to be great when we just do the sort of, like, you know, the sort of doom pile. Little doom sphere. Be very handy. Okay, what else we got? Chamber of Visions. Oh, well, we're going to get the Chamber of Visions one day. Extra Lord Recruit rank. Hero action chance, magic item drop rate, and ambush defense chance for all armies. That's all really quite good. That's all nice stuff. Let's... So yeah, we've already got that going. So, yeah, that we'll get at tier 3. So let's just try and get some cash. Over here... I don't know what we want in the Sentinel of Zeti. Do we just want more money? Do you want to do that? Do you want to maybe build something elsewhere? Maybe that's what I want to do. I want to upgrade the skink barrios over here. Maybe. Although actually what I actually want to do... What I actually want to do is do some recruitment. Oh, stupid me. That is the... Oh, no, it is. Oh. Oh, are you still in... Is this still who are local? Nope, this is the Turtle Isles. Where's the border? Oh, there's the border. I thought the border would be the river, but it's not. There we go. Done. Also, hang on. Oh, Chakwa has Saurus recruitment. Let's get rid of that, because it's stupid. Or do I want... Wrong one. Do I want to hang on to it for now, upgrade it when we get to tier 3, and that'll unlock technology. I'll get the Tablet of Saurus. Which would allow, you know, buffs to our Saurus warriors. I don't really use a lot of Saurus warriors, but our... we'll have Temple Guard too, which is kind of cool. But yeah, our garrisons are all full of Saurus warriors. So it'll make our defenses easier, which I think is probably worthwhile. Commandment available. Growth in income, please. Please and thank you. And it looks like Tenquak might finally reach Gorm. Excellent. We have a spellcaster in the army now. I feel better about that. Yombo wants a non-aggression pact. I'm going to say no. You know, he's a colonizer of Lustria. We can't have that. Disciplinarian, controlling local province. That's fine. 4 Blessed Saurus Spears with shields. Not actually bad. They've been really useful in this army. They've been really useful for us. Even though they're, you know, not great. I mean, the 50 melee defense is pretty great. But anyway, I don't mind getting more of these. It's not bad. We'll get them easily enough, so... The old one who even Slan of the 2nd generation dare not name aloud is angry. What, you mean Infamax? I guess so. The skies burn with his wrath. He must be appeased quickly, and in doing so, he may issue a sacred spawning fun, whose reptiles will be special indeed. Right. Let's head this way. Alright, you might not be able to get there in a turn. And Billy Floater is hanging out over there. You guys are just going to die to replenishment. Well, the other one. Not replenishment. Deplenishment. Let's get Sacred Veteran. Now where are we going to go? Do I want to sail down the river? Or run... I mean, it doesn't really make me go any quicker. We could take the Temple of Kara, though. That'd be quite cool. No, I think we're just going to book it. I think we're just going to book it down here. It says it's quickest this way. Actually, maybe it was quicker to go that way. And then, like, over here to this road. Maybe that would have been faster. But, I didn't do that. So, we didn't. That's it, really. So, yeah, I went with red-crested skinks, as I'm sure you guys noticed. I think I might get some chameleon stalkers as well to be in our back line. And then, boom, boom, boom. Our income is going to be absolutely, you know, brutalized, but we need an army that can handle, you know, defending a settlement, really. I mean, so far that has nothing there, so it's a bit iffy. But one day it'll have a garrison, and we need help defending it. And yeah, Gorm's heading over this way. Alright, I'm happy. Things seem to be going well. Oh, Datsu is just hanging around in our territory. He's going to be a pain, isn't he? I can tell he's going to be trouble. So we actually have a grand still per turn. That's really quite good. So, I mean, I imagine Skulltaker's going to try and attack us, right? And yeah, the Sword of Cain claimed. That's fine. Okay, now... I think any more sacrificial offerings we receive, I'm going to pump into more Blessed Pterodons. Because I honestly think having like 5 of these is going to be absolutely brutal. I think it's going to be really tough for corn armies. Now, what are you going to do? I mean, I could do this. It's going to take so long. You know what? Screw it. We're just going to have to be damaged, I think. And hope this guy comes to fight us before we take too much attrition. Alright, I think maybe next time I will set up an encampment. I hope he makes it. This army, you know, it's been through quite a lot, but it's still pretty trash. Like, it's not that competent an army. Alright, you can start getting a bit of cash to help pay for yourself. And we're out of money again. I mean, at this point, there's got to be some settlements, right? That, yeah, like these two. We could have upgraded. Hang on, 4 grand? 5.2 grand. How did... Why is that so much more expensive than that? That's weird. But, I don't know, I'm sure there's some reason for it. Close victory, low casualties. Really? It's just... They just know that they're going to get their butts handed to them? Apparently. Sure. I mean, we fought him once already. It was basically the same army, right? Pretty much. And, yeah, Tehenhauin tore him a new one. Do I just go money with this one? No, I can't not get sacrificial offerings. I have to. It's Tehenhauin. That's how he rolls. Order of the Kurgan. I assume he's the Swedish chef. Swedish chef. My brain's broken. Interpreting the old one's meaning. Control +3. That's really good. Correct interpretation is essential if the great plan is to be executed to the old one's intended design. And the Rite of Awakening has expired. Wait, oh really? Are you going to be upset with us, are you? Yeah, that is. That's fine. We are about to... Ooh, we are... Are we about to? Are we about to attack this? That's... I mean, it's mostly trash. Can we take this on?
Not this time.
God, that's going to be nightmarish. Oh, you won't be able to get anywhere near the walls with any of the Blessed Pterodons.
That is not warranted.
So if we take that over, we can awaken a faction, and then gift that to the faction we've awakened. God, do I try it? Maybe. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Let's make Skinks a little bit cheaper. Cool. Tablet of Order, is that all hero stuff? And High Elves and Lizard might like as well. That seems boring. I mean, lowering corruption in all provinces is kind of cool. So that tree's not, you know, it's not all bad. I'm going to attack him, I think. I think the Shrognodon has siege attack. Yeah. So we can attack. But this is not going to be easy. Like, any stretch of the imagination. God, because all this stuff is about to shoot down from the walls into our Skinks. Like, if they put the hand cannons on the walls, I think we'll be in the most trouble. I think we'll be in the most trouble if they do that. And, yeah, we need to deal with Herny Kelp Claw over there. Bloated corpses are a problem. This is going to be really tough, but we do have the great invocation of SOTEK, which is a medium forward-moving area of effect that's good against armor. Can't be used on or below a platform, though. Yeah, I have no idea. We're going to use this. You can only use it once, so big wind spell. Presumably quite good. If we can get a load of stuff to blob up, then we can hit with that. It'll be good. So, yeah. Oh my god, why am I doing this? Let's do it. Okay. You guys need to stay the hell away from literally everything. Attaboy. Yeah, you sit back here. Alright, I'll call you when I need you. Alright, this guy will stick his tongue out when you're needed. And you'll know. That'll be the signal. So, you lot. What do I do with all of you? What am I going to do? We have the Pale Death. So, I think maybe we just run at the wall with everybody. Sound wise? Maybe, maybe not. But, it's what I'm choosing to do. It's what I'm choosing to do. I could fly over here and deal with these guys. I don't get shot by stuff. God, this is going to be rotten. Can you go over the gate too? Is that wise? There's depth guard there. So what can you do? You have harmonic convergence. That's going to be useful. Christ. Yeah, I don't like all these gunnery mobs. Yeah, this is going to be really bad. You need to get down a bit, mate. Yo, is that worthwhile? God, I just don't know. Oh, let's go kill the bloated corpse. Alright, you gotta go kill that bloated corpse. Let's attack that before it can get anywhere. Alright, that might seem silly, but it's not. So I'm gonna use Jungle Swarm over here. So the problem is these guys actually heal in combat. So you know what? I can't tell them to move. Damn it. Alright, go attack them. Go get them. Go and get them. Alright, that did some good damage. That did some good damage. Yeah, they heal in combat. They heal in combat because of the hunger. Alright, if I attack them, they might run at me. And then they might get blown up by them. Does that sound like a plan? Sounds good, right? Alright, he doesn't care. Alright, fine. I mean, I hit him. I did some damage. It's not a total waste. Alright, now go kill this guy. Okay, perfect. Right, look at all this. I mean, this might not be a bad idea to, like, unleash SOTEK down here, you know? Go for those doggos. They've suffered some damage. I mean, am I just going to go run in now? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. Ooh, hit me spells. Just sucks. I need to roll up in their grill now. This doesn't feel great. Yeah, go get him. Feels like a terrible idea. I would love to hit this with something. I mean, there's a million things I would love to hit with something. I don't want to waste that ability, you know? I mean, that's pretty cool. Do I want to hit him with this? It feels like a waste. It really feels like a waste. Alright, let's get you up. Right, let's get you up here. I need you to kill their lord. We need to hit, like... We need to deal with the damage, like, you know, the thingamajig. God, I really can't think, can I? I really can't think today. The balance of power. Was that the damage of power? No, that's not a thing. Alright, let's just do this and see what it does. Ooh. Ooh, he's a big snake. Oh, he's a big snake. I almost destroyed the depth guard over there too. We wiped out like all of our skinks, but that was sick. That was sick. Very cool. Like, seriously. Let's hit those sirens because we need to hit with something. Alright, you need to get the hell out of there because you're all going to get killed again. Ugh. Jerks. Alright. Made progress though. We made progress. Now let's get all you up here. Oh. The sirens down here too. We need to handle them. Where is our... Here we are. Here he is. Let's buff you. Alright, have you dealt with that guy yet? Not yet. We haven't dealt with them either. Got these flipping ghosts, man. They're a real problem. They're a real problem, them ghosts. Them ghosts are a real problem, they are. And we have Primeval Roar as well. For the Pale Death, which is fun. Makes all allies in range. Maybe we should have waited that for them to actually be in combat with something. Just a thought. Just a thought. Alright, we almost killed him. And I think I'll go attack their artillery, maybe? Or I might just attack these guys. The hand cannons here can be a big problem. So are those sirens too. And those bombers are doing a number on us. Yeah, I don't feel like we're doing too good. Alright, go attack those hand gunners, because I don't think anything else is nearby. And the Pale Death is nearly dead. Like, unbelievable. Just dies in seconds. Like, hand cannons and stuff. Like, all this stuff is just horrendous. I mean, like, you're down here doing your best, but it doesn't feel great. Alright, let's heal you now. Yeah, if you lot could handle them, that'd be great. And, oh god, the Pale Death is back. Well, he really shouldn't be. Alright, let's hit him with that. And their leadership is already terrible. I think they got a couple shots up there before... Alright, damage resistance and all sorts, let's go. Alright, attack those deck droppers. Oh, you need to get a move on, come on. I mean, all these guys, Saurus Warriors here, are absolutely, like, the best thing for the job over here. And yeah, we should be able to jump on them. We're keeping on those hand cannons. Alright, these guys are still inexplicably fighting. So, yay? Oh, stop it with the hand cannons. Ah! Alright, excellent. Let's get you over here. I know I'm using these in melee. It's the most ridiculous thing to do. But, like, they gotta die. Like, what can I say? We've just got to get them into combat. We've got to get on top of these guys. We can't let them shoot. We let them shoot, we lose. Yeah, we've got to get on top of them. And be shooting them. To avoid them shooting. My brain is pudding. My brain can't do the words today. It just can't. I think this will be the last episode I record today, guys. We have to get into melee with them, even though we're not really designed for melee, because to try and have a shootout with them would be more costly. There we go. Look at how I formulated a thought with my brain, and then expressed it with my mouth. I know, it's this new thing. I'm trying it out. Okay, come on, boys. Come on. Yeah, we are winning. We are going to win this. That's just the thing. As soon as we get, like, Saurus Warriors in here, we're fine. Just Saurus with spears is all we needed for this. With all of our Skinks, you know, being as good as they are, we really just needed anything with any protection to missiles. That was definitely going to win in combat, you know. And, yeah, that was that. But hey, we did it. We did it. We brought back SOTEK. Very happy about that. And not SOTEK, I meant ChanYuPeg. Right? Is that what I meant? I think so. Got a lot of offerings. A lot of offerings. That is a couple more units of Blessed Pterodons. So... yeah, ChanYuPeg. Brilliant. And, oh god, Gorm is going to be suffering attrition. Are these guys going to be alive? Maybe. Maybe they will. Oh boy. Alright, ChanYuPeg, I'm going to sell you Ashlotl. 2 grand and trade. Perfect. There we go. Love that. Love that. Now, that is... Okay, that's going down. Attrition is going down. We might not suffer attrition, depending on when it goes down and when attrition applies. Talisman of Preservation. That's really good. The Gleaming Talisman of Preservation gives its wearer the ability to shrug off mortal wounds. And, ooh, our Skink Chief just got a Pterodon. Dangerous predators with sharp talons and pointed beaks. These giant flying reptiles are surprisingly agile and can spot the prey at great distances. And we also got the Blessed Saurus Spears unlocked, which I might use, actually. I might do that. They're going to be dead, aren't they? Yeah, alright. You guys, merge. Thanks. Oh boy. Ooh, hang on. Pale Death can be alright. Just about. Just about. Oh boy. As soon as we can go into... yeah, let's do that for the Skinks. Good. And yeah, oh, we got Proud Warrior. We never got Skirmisher. We never actually got the skill points to buff his Skinks. We should absolutely do that. We should absolutely do that. Silly that I didn't. But, and what we got? Yeah, Swift Ride over the Pterodons. Alright, sure. Sure. So, Frakrazzle. Great name. Yeah, that sounds good. Replenishment. I like that. If only. And let's get, I don't know, Precise, I guess. Tenquack, let's get you Harmonic Convergence. And then Oronon's Thunderbolt would be really nice. And Wind Blast, they're both pretty useful here. Roiling Skies is pretty good for lowering speed and melee defense of, you know, enemy flyers. That's really good. I think we make sure we get Roiling Skies. Because if I just cast, like, Oronon's Thunderbolt, suddenly our Pterodons are going to tear apart any other flyers. All those deck droppers will just get completely destroyed. So yeah, let's do that. And yeah, I think things are going well here. You need to get, well, the Blood Swaps as part of your territory. This is all up for grabs now. So I think we'll just take the Jungle of Webs to ourselves. And, like, what's annoying, this is really a really fun way to build an empire. You know, propping up all our allies and stuff. It's a really fun way to play it. Normally. Well, it's still fun. But it really doesn't help with the Geomantic Web. Because you end up with all these holes everywhere where people aren't actually going to, like, invest in that. Whereas we're going to invest in that. We can invest in that in a couple of spots. Even though those two don't connect. That one doesn't. We need it here, really. Which, oh, no I can't. We need to upgrade that first. Ooh, we need to upgrade that too. Well, damn. I want to act like we're actually, you know, prioritizing the Geomantic Web. It feels like something we should be prioritizing, you know? Should I get Ancient Cunning for him? That sounds good. That sounds like it suits. I could get, like, Mentor, but everyone's leveling up anyway, it's fine. Although, I don't know. Gorm. Not Gorm. Tom Phillips. He probably needs leveling up a bit. More reserve. More control and cause terror. I mean, it's going to be in a pile with things that cause terror, so that doesn't matter. Wound recovery time -5 is pretty good. Shield of Safri giving all of our units damage resistance is quite nice. Exorcism giving leadership and immune psychology, kind of pointless. Roiling Skies, you know, to destroy enemies' flyers, not bad, but I don't think that important. Let's get, what's this stuff though? Yeah, regeneration is kind of massive. Let's get the Harrowing Scrutiny. Then we'll work on the rest. We are actually losing a bunch of magic, so we need to make sure we're getting that back, or else, well, it's going to be a bit rubbish, isn't it? I need to destroy them. You at war with them? Who's at war with them? Oh my god, they attacked, Skulltaker's army. Skulltaker had an army left. That's really funny. Because, yeah, they're at war with them. I think I still want to attack him, though. I don't know if we'll be able to catch him, though, is the annoying thing. Might just attack Quitax and be a real pain. So maybe I just have to ignore him for a second, and we'll head towards Telisla. We can grab it next turn. These guys might attack us, which I think will be fine. Against Soren Bernhard, son. Yeah, burn hard, son. Feel the burn. Alright, come on, Tom. Look at him slinking and skinking about the place. Isn't he cute? Alright, so we could get some Blessed Saurus Warriors so we have something that can hold the line. That might be worthwhile. Because like a couple of these and the Star Chamber Guardians, that's going to be able to hold against some pretty like steep odds, I think. You know, the anti-large will help scare off knights and things a little. So it might be worthwhile. But also, on the other hand, I want more pterodons. So, you know, it's not all good news. Although we actually do need to get the offspring of Kavesa again. And more pterodon riders. So, yep, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. You can't stop me. Brilliant. We got dwarfs, which I love. Okay. Okay. We're making progress. Last episode we awakened one of the great temple cities, and now we're doing it. We've done it again. So at that rate, that's about it, really. I think we've run out of them, but you know that's okay. All right, fine. Yeah, you. What do we get for you? We have the monument and the money. I don't know what would be useful there. Maybe growth, but like, I don't know. It's our money that's the problem at the moment. I don't know. We'll just hang out and do nothing. Right. Good. We're good. Everything's good. We're going to end the episode here because my brain doesn't work anymore. So you know, I'm going to let it work. Maybe have a cup of tea, and I'm going to go to bed. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sleep, and then tomorrow I'll do some more recording, and my brain will hopefully be working. Guys, if you're enjoying this, please do comment, like, and subscribe. Brilliant. Bye.